Hey, I'm live. Dr. Kevin here. Happy Monday to all you health nuts. See, nobody continues to listen to this unless you're a health nut. And it's okay. It's okay to be obsessed in a healthy way. You can be stressed over health and wellness, or it can be a healthy obsession. There's an unhealthy obsession with it, and there's a healthy obsession. Let's be healthily, that's a new word, healthily obsessed with health and wellness. Okay, so I have here now immune system, the immune system, your immune system, my immune system. That's like, in terms of health, that's one of my probably top priorities. I mean, of course, the brain and the nerve system, as a chiropractor, that's like what controls everything. But for the purpose of your immune system function, that's where it's at with me, because I've had a suppressed immune system, noticeably suppressed my entire life. Did I just say light? I meant light years ahead of where it used to be. Will it ever be 100%? No, because I've had parts of my body taken out of me before I knew how to fix anything. So I will never have 100% healthy, perfectly functioning immune system, and guess what? Neither will you. Our goal and priority in this journey to health and wellness is, it's raining on me, is to pursue 100% for our entire lives, knowing that we're never going to get there. That's what health and wellness is. It's like, you're never going to be perfect. You're never going to have perfect health, but it's a pursuit. And in today's world, if we're not doing anything, we are pursuing disease and death. All of us are gonna die, so don't like misconstrue my words here. Like we're planning on living forever. That's not what I'm saying. But the stream goes downhill towards disease and crises. And in today's world, with the mental, physical, and chemical stress that bombards our systems every single day, we've got to be doing something to get going back upstream, knowing that we're never going to get to the pinnacle. It's a pursuit, okay? And if we're not pursuing that, then guess what? We are 100% of the time, with 100% chance, we are pursuing the alternative, okay? So that's why we're on this mission. And yes, I've been sick all too often, like growing up, and a lot of antibiotics growing up, and I just don't like that. So immune system is my top priority. So I have a printout of one person's lab report here as far as micronutrient testing, and it's super, I love this stuff. Super interesting. There's 2 indexes that spit out, and then a bunch of micronutrient information. But there's a Spectrox, which is your antioxidant capacity in your body, Spectrox. And if your antioxidants are low, then you won't be able to fight oxidative damage from free radicals. And these come in all different forms. Your body naturally produces free radicals just by processing sugar, but then we're talking chemicals and foods we shouldn't be eating. Charred foods are going to increase oxidative stress. So there's I'm covering up the name. There's Spectrox here, and then there's Immunidex, which is really awesome. That's your immune system capacity. So that's how effectively your body can fight infections. So your immune system and Spectrox. So how well your body can fight things that would ultimately be causing significant damage to your oxidative stress. That's your antioxidants. So if you have high oxidative stress, then you're going to get cells that start to change and morph. And guess where that could lead? When your cells start doing something that you don't want them to do, and start morphing and possibly even growing rapidly, not your cells, but dividing rapidly. We're talking like cancers and things like that. So that's your antioxidant capacity. And then Immunidex, which is your immune system capacity, and they're both interrelated. your ability to fight cancer cell growth would be directly related to your immune system as well. So that's kind of cool. Let's talk about lymph just for a second, because this gets missed a lot, because there's not like, it's not like there's this lymph caplet that somebody can take and just be good. But you probably, when you're sick, you probably feel like nodules. And I would suggest like your lymph nodes, like these bean-shaped nodes that are like hundreds around your neck. You have them go above your ear, through your neck, all over, and then they're all over your body as well. But this is a very common place for people to feel them swell up. If you feel them swell up or you feel them get sore, some people, oh my gosh, in my practice I've heard this, like, if I haven't heard it 100 times, I mean, it'd be crazy, probably 1,000 times. Man, is that cancer, doc? Oh, do you feel that? Look, your lymph nodes are doing their job when they're swelling up and when they're sore. And the first thing I started noticing when my immune system started getting better was I'd still have, from time to time, a few times a year, I'd have lymph nodes swell up, but I wouldn't get any symptoms. And guess what was happening? My body was getting rid of junk. My body was actually fighting. Your lymphatic system is part of your immune system. But the cool thing was I wasn't getting noticeably sick nearly as often as I used to, but I'd have swollen lymph nodes. And I'm like, at first I was like, is it cancer? This was before I was even a chiropractor. Oh no, it's cancer. And then I came to the conclusion, hey, my body is dealing, under the radar, is dealing with sickness so much more effectively, so much more efficiently than it used to be. And if this is my symptom, rather than getting sick and coughing and all the junk I used to have for weeks and weeks and weeks, if this is it, I'll take this. I'll take my lymph swelling up from time to time. Not huge. It's not like I had a big goiter or anything. So anyway, so your lymphatic system kind of runs parallel to your circulatory system too, and it just gets rid of poison. We'll just call it poison. So when you have swelling, when you have these nodules that get sore, or maybe they're not even sore, but you just notice they're a little bigger, don't get freaked out about cancer unless it's, well, sorry, I should not say unless. You know, maybe monitor it for a few weeks or a couple weeks, but don't freak out. It's not, more than likely, it's not cancer. Like 99.999% chance it's not cancer, okay? I've heard that way too many times, and people freak out, and then you stress out, and guess what? Oxidative stress. We don't want an increased risk of cancer just because you're stressing out because you have a swollen lymph node. Come on. All right. So where was I? That just is so huge, people. People stress out over the most common things. So it's interrelated with your circulatory system. Don't milk it though. That's where I was going. Don't milk it. Like, keep rubbing it. Like, maybe I can press this thing out and it'll go down. I mean, they do fill with poison and toxins, and your body's working on getting rid of it. But if you're like working it, you're like milking that stuff into your system again. So don't be doing that with you or your kids. Some common signs of lymphatic congestion. So if you notice these things are swollen for weeks on end, or you have any of these other things, then there's a chance that we need to increase things which are simple things in your life that can increase lymphatic flow. Hey buddy, if you notice increased abdominal bloating or retaining water, this is my list. Increased abdominal bloating, or if you're retaining water, you could have a lymphatic system congestion. If your rings fit on snug, so if it feels like your hands are like swollen, lymphatic congestion probably. Brain fog too, depression, frequent sinus infections, skin problems, dry, itchy skin, obviously if you have swollen lymph nodes, chronic fatigue, which the number one cause of fatigue is dehydration. Hydration can help lymphatic flow. So chronic fatigue, feeling sore or stiff when you wake up in the morning, and that can still be that inflamed feeling where you're just puffy, water retention, excess weight, water retention, cold hands and feet. If your allergies seem like they've been worsened, food sensitivities, increased colds, flus, breast tenderness, and this could go for men or women, tenderness in the armpits, breast tenderness, actually breast tenderness even before, for women, before menstrual cycles. Like, pay attention to these things. If your lymphatic system is congested, where it's having trouble getting rid of this stuff, that's it's an immune system issue then, because your lymphatic system is part of your immune system. It's how your body fights problems, okay? So simple things that we can start doing today. Move your body. Move your body. Your lymphatic system cannot filter, your lymphatic system cannot move without movement of your body. There is no pump. It's not like your lymphatic system has a heart. It doesn't, it requires movement. Let's get into just real quick chiropractic thing. Ear drainage. A lot of kids, their body cannot drain the junk from their ears, which our ears are meant to drain themselves. That's upper neck. The movement of your upper neck actually is what pumps that fluid. And this is why an upper cervical adjustment is so effective at allowing the ears to function much better and prevent those potential ear infections, future ear infections, because the upper neck is the most commonly immovable joint in a young child because of the birth process and how traumatic that is. So I'm just saying, movement of your body is necessary for movement of lymph. And if we don't have movement of lymph, then our immune system cannot be nearly, even close to 100% if that's the case. Another thing, deep breathing. This is the last thing I'm going to say. How easy is this? Move your body, exercise regimen, have something daily that you're doing. We cannot be just sitting all day and expect our body to function properly. And then deep breathing. And I'm talking abdominal breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing, where your belly is going in and out. Not if you're a chest breather, we're not getting that lymphatic flow like we should. So how do we increase flow? Move your body, breathe properly. Put your hand, you could set a timer. I've had people do this. Set a timer for every 30 minutes. And then when that timer goes off, you don't have to do this, but if you need to stay in check, you can do it. When that timer goes off, put your hand on your belly and see what's moving. Is your hand moving when it's on your belly, or is your hand on your chest moving? We want the belly going in and out. That's relaxed breathing, that's diaphragmatic breathing, and that's what's going to pump lymph as well throughout your body. So, and that's what we want. Lymph is so important. But there's actually steps that we need to take in today's society to allow that system to be as effective as possible and beneficial to our body as possible. So with that, have an incredible, incredible Monday. Bye-bye.